here today, including our special guests. I would like to take a minute to introduce our speakers and guests. First, we have the Honorable Governor of West Virginia, Mr. Patrick Morrisey. We have Lieutenant Governor and Senate President, Mr. Randy Smith. We have Delegate Rick Hillenbrand and Delegate Gary Howe. We have our current Mineral County Commissioners, President Roger Leatherman, Commissioner Charles Dutch Staggs, and Commissioner Jason Whitlock. And then we are also fortunate to have two of our past commissioners here, past Commission President Jerry Wisner and past Commission President Dr. Richard Lecklider. Additionally, little seen but often heard from, especially in my position, are our building commissioners. We have Chairman Jerry France and Mr. Louis Kitzmiller. And then our third building commissioner, Mrs. Amy Booth, was not able to be here. But for anyone who does not know how government finance works in the state of West Virginia, commissioners are not allowed to finance outside of a levy year. So the building commissioners have to do all of that work. So they have been here since the beginning of this project, and some of them have served much longer than that on other projects. So huge shout out to them. We also have our project architect, Tom Pritz from Monsom Architecture. From First United Bank, we have Vice President Shelley Friend. From the USDA, we have State Director John Rosenweber. And we have the Community Programs Director, Steve Collins, who has also been with us since the beginning, helping us get through the financing. And then finally, we have Fairchance Construction. We have Vice President Zach Smitley and Project Superintendent Jeremiah Ditmore. We also have several other special guests, some of the other Region 8 county commissioners, as well as representatives from some of our elected officials. So at this time, I'd like to welcome Commission President Roger Leatherman to lead us in the invocation.
Thank you. Thank you. And again, I want to welcome everybody and thank our representatives and the people that made a lot of this and helped make this possible. Thank you. And I hope we have a wonderful day. Governor, good seeing you. Let's go to the Lord. Praise God. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for watching over us, bringing us all through, making us a safe journey. Heavenly Father, we just ask you.
Hello. Oh, we have tested this all morning and it's been working, so my apologies. Hopefully it'll stay on this time.
Good morning. Could we stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now I want to invite Shelley Friend to come up and sing God Bless America to us.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd worked for all my life and I had to start again. with just my family by my side. Well, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
I've known Shelley Friend had a lot of talents. I didn't realize singing was one of them until Eileen asked her to sing for us. I would now at this time like to introduce Mr. Rhett Dusenberry, the area representative for Congressman Moore, to read a letter from the congressman.
Thank you, Luke. Governor, good to see you. President, all of our other elected officials and distinguished guests, and Mrs. Friend, Lee Greenwood better look out. You're going to put him out of a job. That was wonderful. If you'll indulge me, I'm going to let emergency services go by. Thank you. As Luke stated, I'm Rhett Dusenberry, District Representative for Congressman Riley Moore of the 2nd Congressional District. And he was not able to attend today, but he did send his best wishes and greetings. And I will read a letter from him at this time. Dear friends, I regret that I'm unable to attend the rededication of the Mineral County Courthouse after its most recent renovation. This celebration is not only about this structure, but the continuation of Mineral County's governmental functions in an effective atmosphere. And I look forward to the opportunity to visit your renovated center of government in Mineral County in the future. We're blessed to live in a country where we have freedoms and liberties to pursue our dreams and forge our own destiny. The fact that we can own property, bestow power to our government to protect our liberty, and conduct our due process of law requires appropriate facilities. The Mineral County Courthouse has been the location in Mineral County for these functions since 1868 and is a testament to governmental service to the citizens of the county. Now our county government will be able to serve the citizens of Mineral County in a more efficient manner with these new renovations. I would like to extend a special thank you to all who have worked tirelessly to create these renovated facilities, which through dedicated service will fulfill the mission of government to serve West Virginia's citizens through effective services. Again, thank you for the opportunity to extend my best wishes to those who serve our citizens and to the citizens who make this facility and government possible. It's an honor to serve you. Sincerely, Riley M. Moore, Member of Congress. And thank you very much for allowing me to extend these remarks from the Congressman to you, and the best wishes from him for many, many years of governmental service for the citizens. And thank you again, Governor, and everyone else for coming out today. This is a wonderful day. And Luke, I'll turn it back over to you. You gentlemen, thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce Commissioner Charles Dutch Staggs to talk about the financing of the project.
Good afternoon, everyone. Governor Morrisey, Lieutenant Governor Smith, other elected officials, employees, and guests, friends, and all. So good to have everybody here and good to be here today. This is a monumental moment in our county as we celebrate a completion or near completion of a project that's been in the making for decades. The revitalization and improvement of the Mineral County Courthouse, Annex, and Law Enforcement Center. The 2.5 year project involved remodeling and improving 3 buildings: the Davis White Law Enforcement Center, which many of us know as the old jail, the Annex, and then the courthouse itself. These updates provide more space for our employees to better serve our citizens of Mineral County while also improving access for everyone. Of course, all this work comes with a cost. The original contract that was opened up on January 11th of 23 was for $8,535,000. There was change orders that ended up adding to $769,148.84. Some of that was $260,307 to remodel the first floor of the old jail, the sheriff's office, and that was put in as a change as opposed to an added alternative. $98,410 for the family court remodel to accommodate a second Mineral County judge that we did not expect to happen. And then $77,239 to build out a second circuit judge suite, which was not needed when the project was started as well. This brought the total fair chance contract cost to $9,304,148.84. Now, where did that money come from? First was a $7 million USDA Rural Development Community Facilities loan with a 35-year amortization period at 2.5%. Now, this loan only starts when the project is completed. So we had to go to First United, which was very easy to accommodate us and very good to work with. They provided a construction loan for us so that we could get the project going. I also want to add that I ran for commissioner in 22. So January 1, 23 was my first day in office. On day 11, we opened the bids for the contract. And then on day 17, I signed off on a $7 million loan. That was something to really step into and really put me into what a commissioner does. So, although none of the commissioners in Mineral County signed on for a loan like that for a long time, if ever. So, then there was, we used $1,885,307 from the American Rescue Plan. We used $61,791 from the Courthouse Facilities Improvement Authority for the second judge's suite. So that was able to pay for part of that second judge's suite. And then we had to use $357,050.84 from general county funds to cover this project. Additional notes that some of the work was completed outside of the contract. The family court suite is a leased space. So to offset some of that remodel cost, we was able to renegotiate the lease so the construction costs can be amortized over the next 8 years, meaning the Supreme Court is essentially paying for covering that change order. And then the funding from the courthouse security grant also supported upgrades to the courthouse and annex security systems, though that work was outside of the contract. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all again for your time and for being here. I know there's other people that want us to talk, and so I hope you would take some time to look around and check out our revitalized space and facilities. There's still some finish touches to do and a little bit of work to do, so just be careful as you're walking around. And I think you'll agree that this is a tremendous step forward for our county, for our courthouse facilities, and for the employees and the citizens of Mineral County. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to welcome past Commission President, Dr. Richard Lecklider, to speak on the history of the project.
So good afternoon, Governor Morrisey and everyone else up here, and to all the other county employees and guests we have here. This is more on the history of the courthouse. I kind of changed a little bit what I was going to do. So 160 years ago is when this all began. Before the Civil War, we were part of Virginia, part of Hampshire County. And of course, in the course of the Civil War, our area politicians decided they wanted to separate, stay with the Union. And so with the help of President Lincoln on June 20th of 1863, we became West Virginia. After the Civil War, we were still part of Hampshire County. And there was a little bit of political back and forth because Romney was our county seat. A lot of people lived over here. There was a jail out on the parking lot backside there, and it was there until probably the early 70s when they finally built the new jail. Well, back in the 1920s and 30s, once again, they made it more room. Now, this is the time in the 1930s to 41, they built the two small sides on the courthouse and the back side. And it's also the time that they did close in the balcony, so that was taken care of. They added offices up there, also bathrooms on the third floor. And that helped the vaults were also part of that activity. In the 1960s and before, the magistrate's office were not in this magistrates went in there. They're still there to this day. And then the new jail was being built in the 70s, only the first floor. Second floor wasn't done, but that was part of the project that they mentioned. So the second story was done last year. So that was very nice. The deputies really needed that. So, of course, we need more room all the time. So there was an idea in the 1980s, early 80s. Kimball Architects proposed a project to the county commission. It was to tear down the entire courthouse and build an entire new one. Well, I'm glad that idea didn't stick. So that didn't happen. About 2009 or just before, Schilling Associates did a new design for the county commission, and they actually incorporated the bar building, which was not part of the county yet, but they used that to make a beautiful design. where you see the elevator building, that was going to be all glass, big glass lobby area. Well, of course, that would have been very expensive, and it didn't happen because we didn't have the bar building yet. But then as time went on, about 2014, things did work out that the lawyers were going to retire, and so we were able to get that building. And that's when the family court was moved in there because it just was too crowded inside to have all that court activity. And that was nice. Of course, like you heard, they've remodeled that again since 2014-15 time. Then things started to happen. We'd gotten past the terrible jail bill that we had that didn't allow us to do anything. We couldn't buy things, couldn't give employees raises. So finally that was done with. We were economically sound at that point, and things happened. The Smith building on the corner here came up for sale after the bar building, and it's gone. The Blue House, we own that there in between there, and it'll be gone sometime. The building out here where construction is going on, there used to be a little old restaurant there. That building we got. The Pancake family had a judge's building out there. Well, we've gotten that, and it's now gone. And then in the back, real estate agent Brinkman, he let us go ahead and get part of his building. So we've expanded all around the courthouse here with room, and we're able to do that. Also at this time, there's a flooring business down the road. The County Commission Annex is down there now. The Community Corrections, they needed a new space, so about 2 blocks down was the old Rogers lawyer office, and that's now their building. So a lot has happened in the last 15 years here. So with that, I hope that helps you a little bit understand what's happened now to this point, and I thank you all, and I hope you have a good day.
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce former Commission President Jerry Wisner.
Thank you all for coming. I want to welcome the governor and all the legislators and all the other officials that are here today. You can tell I'm a former commissioner because they put me out in the sun. I didn't get underneath the tent, but that's okay. I want to thank you all for coming. I just want to touch on just a couple of things, and then we'll turn it over to our next speaker. This project, although expensive, was very needed. It provides a layer of safety for our employees. Ease of access for the citizens of Mineral County. They don't have to go up 2 flights of steps now, sometimes even more. So this is greatly needed. It should improve the efficiency of our employees, we hope. They have a lot more space, which we've always, as Doc mentioned, we've been buying everything around because we needed more space. Government, we're trying to keep it as small as possible. It seems like we always need more space. So I wanted to mention one other thing that has nothing to do with this. But you haven't noticed, but there are drones flying around the area. We're scouting the rooftops of all these buildings. In lieu of all the events that are happening in our country, we have to be safe as possible. So the drones that the Sheriff's Department acquired back a ways, and they were trained on, they are being put to good use. They're not just toys, as I think Facebook might have mentioned. So anyhow, it's my... just give me 1 second. It's my privilege and honor to introduce the next guest. He's been a friend of Mineral County as long as I've known him. He's a great man. He's the hardest working governor that the state of West Virginia has ever had. It's my privilege to introduce the Honorable Patrick Morrisey, Governor of the great state of West Virginia.
What do you do after that introduction, huh? Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Doc. Didn't you all love the history? Just to hear about the beginnings of Mineral County, the building, and I'm so excited about what you guys have been able to accomplish. I will say it's an amazing day to be here and to celebrate and see so many friends out there. I think there are great things in store for Mineral County, and I'm looking forward to working with you. I know there are a number of good economic development projects and some different sites and things that we're going to be able to do. So it's great to be here and celebrate. It's truly historic. and you've got a great commission. We've been working together on a number of issues, so thank you for extending the invite. Thank you, Administrator. Grateful. I also want to recognize someone I get to work with a lot. I tell you what, he wears me out for Mineral County. That's Randy Smith, your Senate President. He's a good man. And we got Delegate Hillebrand. Thank you. Thank you, John, for coming here. Thank you, Gary Howell, for being here. There's an opportunity for all of us to work together for the benefit of Mineral County and the state as a whole. And I think what you're seeing with this beautifully renovated courthouse and the modern Judicial Annex is that Mineral County really is stepping up and investing in its future. All right. We were happy to, as a state, with the courthouse facilities improvement. My predecessor helped set up. West Virginia was proud to support the county, and there were federal partners that stepped up as well. That's how things get done. Usually you have local, state, federal folks coming together to make good things happen. But let's be clear, today, good timing. Today is a celebration of Mineral County's past and future. I think that there's so much rich history here. And then when you bring in a new architecture firm to try to bring something to life, you have to respect that history, but also be aware of the modern amenities that you're trying to bring to bear. So I want to thank Montern Architecture, the creative force behind this project. Tom Prince and his team, they've done some pretty incredible work. Round of applause for these guys. And this project could not have been executed without Fair Chance Construction, a company that brought the vision to life. Now, renovating these historic landmarks, that's not an easy task. There are so many stories embedded in the stone and in the halls, the very many trials and tribulations that went on, the hard decisions that told this county's history. Your work is going to ensure that that legacy gets preserved for many years to come. I think with the addition of the new elevator as well, all citizens are going to be able to take advantage of all the business they need to do with the county with ease and pride. Now, I get asked for a lot of things as the governor, and I get especially happy to make sure that we're investing back into communities that really have a rich history, and they want to fuse the old with the new. Investing in our buildings, our courthouses, and our public spaces is not only going to encourage generations of West Virginians to stay here in this area, but it's going to bring new life to the Mountain State. And that's why I wanted to come here today. Beyond this being one of the most beautiful places on the face of the earth, it's nice to celebrate such an incredible moment. So it's my pleasure to be here today. Thank you for inviting me here. And now I'd like to turn this over, I think, to the architect of this project, Tom Prince. Thank you.
All right, at this time, it's my pleasure to welcome Shelley Friend from First United Bank.
So it's an honor and a privilege to be here to celebrate this dedication. This renovation project is absolutely beautiful, and we are celebrating more than just the completion of these projects and these structures. We're celebrating vision, collaboration, and a shared commitment to the future of our community. I'm so proud to represent First United Bank and Trust, and I've got my partner Craig Pancake here as well. And Craig does a lot of the intricate behind the scenes. So we've been a pretty good pair through this. But I'm so blessed that I've lived in Mineral County my entire life. I'm so blessed to work here in this wonderful community with these wonderful people, and we're just so grateful that we could provide the interim construction financing for this super important project. We're just so appreciative of that opportunity, because at First United, we truly believe that when our communities thrive, we all thrive. And today is a reflection of true progress and respect for tradition. As the courthouse has long stood as a symbol of justice and civic duty, these buildings will complement its legacy by serving as a hub of leadership, service, and community engagement. May this Mineral County Courthouse complex serve as a place where ideas flourish, decisions uplift, and the future of Mineral County continues to be shaped with integrity and care. Thank you for the opportunity to celebrate today.
One of our biggest partners through this project has been the United States Department of Agriculture. They don't just do farming. They definitely do a lot of focus on community facilities and rural development in general. The majority of the financing from this project at a 2.5% interest rate for 35 years, which is unfortunately unheard of in the private sector, we were able to accomplish that with the United States Department of Agriculture. So at this time, it is my pleasure to welcome our State Director, Mr. John Reisenweber.
What a beautiful day. I didn't expect to hear some beautiful singing or the history lesson that we got, which was very informative. So it's been a good day already. So good afternoon. As the state director for USDA Rural Development here in West Virginia, I'm honored to be here with you all today to celebrate the completion of this much needed project. I congratulate all of you who helped to make it a reality. At Rural Development, we are pleased to support and invest in projects just like this one. This project is a prime example of your federal dollars coming back to your community, and I can't accentuate that enough. This USDA investment of $7 million will modernize this facility and significantly improve the county's ability to serve its residents, its business owners, and community groups. As you all know and have heard, this project will expand the Sheriff's Department on the second floor. The annex has now been renovated. There'll be additional space for the circuit court, as well as the county administration and probation offices. And another thing that you may not be aware of, this whole facility now is ADA compliant. It's very expensive, but it's very much needed, especially for those that need that extra help. This is a great day for Mineral County. In closing, I would like to recognize the Mineral County Commission, the previous county commissioners, our elected state senators and delegates, the county administrator and his staff, the Sheriff's Department, the County Building Commission, the architect, Fair Chance Construction, and United Bank. And I also want to give some kudos to the state and to the governor for the support that they did with this project. Finally, for those of you here in Mineral County or maybe other places, please let us know if USDA Rural Development can help you with your next project. Again, congratulations. Thank you.
And then at this time, it's also my pleasure to introduce Mr. Steve Collins, who is one of the program directors and would be in the civilian world our loan officer since the beginning of this project.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'll be very brief. I did just want to mention how proud I am to have been a part of this project. It's been going on. I think they applied and the county commission applied in 2021. So it's been a few years, but congratulations again. I often tell my colleagues at USDA that the ingredients for a good project are a dedicated project team, and we certainly have that here. So again, thank you to everybody, and congratulations again.
And then at this time, I'd like to welcome our project superintendent from Fair Chance Construction, Mr. Jeremiah Ditmore.
Hi, guys. I'll keep it short and sweet. thanks for the opportunity, everybody. It was a tough job for sure, quite a long one, but fair chance of myself. I'd like to thank you guys for it. That's it.
Thanks, Jeremiah. And then before we close, I'm going to let Commission President Roger Leatherman say a few words.
Yes, I just want to take a moment. I don't think a lot of people realizes how much work and effort that Luke, come up here, Luke, that Luke has put into this. I know he's had a lot of calls of the night. I know he's been here a lot of stress. Am I out there now? I'll start over. But I want to thank Luke for all the work that he's put into this. I know he's lost a lot of sleep. I know he hasn't made everybody happy. Impossible. But anyway, I just want to thank him for all the effort and the work that he's put into that. So, Luke, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
As we close here today, I want to thank everyone for coming. We are going to have some light refreshments, some sandwiches, drinks, cookies, that kind of thing back here. Everyone is welcome to walk through the facilities. Areas that are restricted on a normal day are still restricted today. We do have some court processes going under. So truly, if you want to tour the facilities, really it'll be the second floor of the Courthouse Annex because there is court both in magistrate and family court. You can walk through the main hallway of the first floor. The sheriff's office will still be locked. We did a separate dedication for that. And then you can go in through the public areas of the courthouse. Just if there is a door locked or closed, it is that way on purpose. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Please join us for refreshments. And like I said, thank you again.